Hey, church. It's been a while since we've been in our building, so I thought I would give you another update, kind of a new year adventure, and to see what was going on. We've had a lot more changes. We've definitely gone over our budget, but I think you will be pretty pleased with what we're being able to do. And so, in order to once again blame somebody else, I brought Spencer from Fire and Construction to kind of give us an idea of what we've got and just kind of give you some ideas. So, Spencer, tell us what we've got going on now.
Roger that. So back up here on the stage, we fully extended the steps onto the stage. We've covered up the old baptism area. I think the pastor has something really cool with the light display that's going to all be back there. So that's TBD, and we'll update that later. Going forward, we finished wrapping the beams. We've scraped most of the ceilings. They're going to come in here this weekend and texture everything. If you swing over here, we've got the sound stage built. There's a little bit more detail that's going to go on to that, but generally that's going to be the structure of it. The bathrooms, they're almost finished over here in the sanctuary. They should be up and running by tomorrow. And then the pastor's office, we'll swing in here real quick. We don't have any lights, so it's going to be a little dark. See if I can get my light to shine on it. Just so you guys know, we aren't overdoing it for the pastor.
Please, yes, let them know.
So if you remember, that used to be like an old kitchenette area. We've got it all blocked off. Behind there, we repiped. Those bathrooms now will have hot water in them because they never had hot water. So we ran hot water all the way from the hot water tank over here. And then we've got that all in there. And then we're going to paint, put some new lights up, and we'll be good to go in here.
What about the flooring in here? What is pretty much will be the flooring?
So here, I believe we were going with vinyl plank in your office, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll move from carpet all through here, vinyl plank. The bathroom flooring is going to stay the same because it was still nice, so we didn't want to mess that up. And then as we get out here, we'll transition back into vinyl plank. And the flooring is going to be one of the last things we do because we don't want to get the paint all over it, get it damaged. So as the painters are finishing up, we're going to be a room behind them laying floor, and that should bring us home into the final stages and get you guys back in here.
So speaking of final stages, because I know that's the anticipation, are we still pretty much on schedule to be able to come in about the 1st of February?
God willing.
God willing. All right.
God willing, the weather stays. The snowstorm that looked like was going to be here tomorrow is looking a little less impactful now, so we shouldn't slow down, and we should be driving on. But if you guys do start services, you might see us in here. If you pop your head in during the week, we're just doing some touch-up stuff and trying to not interrupt you all too much.
Oh, no problem, man. Great job so far. And so now this used to be, it was kind of our resource room that we're turning in, since now I have the office where we had our copier machine. So we're pretty much coming here and doing a lot of things. So what are some things in here that we're doing?
In here, we got rid of the old coat closets, storage closets over here, just to free up a little bit more space. There's now heat and air in here. That's one thing you're going to notice. One of the first things you're going to notice when the church starts is that every room is climate controlled, to include the closet back there. So that's a big upgrade in here. We went with flush mount LED lights. They're dimmable, so if it's too bright in here and you're trying to take a nap, we can dim them down. Same way in that closet storage area back there, we walled it up. We've insulated it, so everything in here will be climate controlled. There'll be plenty of power, so whenever you get your little island built, we'll be able to move it over here and have power, but it'll be a mobile work area.
Perfect.
As we're walking down the hall, you can see the beautiful flat panel LED lights. So it's going to be lit up like a Christmas tree all throughout the facility. So there should never be any issues with low light areas. And that'll make, being able to work and praise the Lord a lot easier and a little less tired if the pastor gets long-winded. Coming in here, the nursery area.
Yeah, the nursery. I'm excited about this.
We still haven't closed that up. We're just making sure we have a couple good days before we start pulling stuff out and putting brick up. Come on in here. This old ugly thing will be gone by tomorrow. We're getting the new countertops the ladies picked out. I'm going to leave that as a surprise for you guys, but they're beautiful, and you're going to have new countertops in all the bathrooms and the kitchen. But that'll go away. New sink, new faucet. We've got the new doors down here. All of this will be painted, new flooring, and then we'll get rid of these old paper towel holders and we'll put something a little bit nicer in here. But also we've got light in here. I don't think there was a working light in here before.
Yeah, I don't think it was either. You know, and it just looks a little more different, more open and spacious. And so no more air conditioner. We'll have central heating and air in here as well. New windows. Hopefully they'll be coming in soon in a few weeks. So we'll have better insulation in all our classrooms.
Moving into the fellowship room, the old grid pattern was black, which just didn't work because there was white, black, white, black. So now it's all white in here. We did get rid of the can lights, but as you see how bright those flat panels are, you will have those flat panels all throughout here, and it should be adequate lighting. We just didn't feel like you needed it, and we moved the money in some other places where it was better utilized. Over here, I know people that like to eat, like me, are going to be very happy about this. I think after some long discussions, we're going with 28 inches.
28 inches.
28 inches. You'll have a countertop here, which will be plenty of space for you guys to serve your food, have your dinners whenever you guys have those here at the church. We moved the door over. It's finally framed in, and we'll have our warmer here, and it's on its own circuit. So just a little code upgrade because every big machine needs its own power circuit. You can see the new cabinet doors are put on. We removed the backsplash, so once the counters get set in, we will be putting up a new backsplash, and the pattern and the style is TBD, but we got some ideas and we'll work those. Our island, we condensed it down, but that gives you a lot more working room over here, especially in front of the oven. Same concept. I think we are doing a 1/2 inch overhang in the middle. And over here, I think we were doing 1 inch.
Correct.
1 inch overhang.
That way you still got space to move around in here where the island wasn't large, and you got more space in here so you can be able to move around.
And you've got 2 vents in here. So ladies, when it's summertime, you guys should be nice and cool in here, even if the kitchen's hot. We got our water line put in, so behind the refrigerator, we'll have a water line to our ice maker. And so that ice maker will fit right there, and no more ice sitting in the sinks. And I'll just generally talk about the classroom.
So, you know, in the classrooms, pretty much we're just taking care of the walls, just kind of cleaning those up. But the youth room is going to be a little bit different. And so we want to kind of bring you into our youth room, pretty much our teenage class, to share with you what's going on in here. It's not the commodes. Y'all just see the commodes, and we're getting rid of all of those. So just kind of some new things. But if you notice, we used to have a wall that come out here. We were able now to get more space so we can be able to use this as a hangout spot. So we're looking at putting some nice things in here. Television, a gaming station for them to be able, a couch, and kind of relax and enjoy themselves, as well as all the shelving and stuff built in. We've gotten rid of that as well so that we can make this more of a hangout for them. We need to continue to focus on our youth, which is going to be one of our focal points this year of 2025. And we want to continue to help to provide a place inviting for them to bring their friends so they can be able to learn more about the Lord. So it's great opportunities, and we're excited about what we're able to do with the Lord's church.
And then finally, we'll head into the bathrooms. We did the best we could to move money around and make sure we could get the most amount of things that make a church comfortable and feel like a second home. And we were able to do that. We got the floors all broke up, so we'll continue with the vinyl plank in here. The ladies are going to get new countertops. The men are getting new countertops, and we're getting new sinks. Back here, we didn't initially have the ladies getting new partitions, but we fit that in too. And so we'll be ordering those, and you'll have brand new partitions, so you won't have any rust looking stuff. And with the climate control, you shouldn't have any issues. And then finally, we got the old storage closet fixed in there. We got the leak stopped, and we're going to drywall that up, and this will be another great storage area for your.
So what was causing the leak?
So down below, or up high, there was a leak up about just past where they capped it off, and it was leaking down. But since it was a constant leak, it was just soaking everything underneath, even kind of a little bit under here. But that's all concrete.
Okay.
But when that happens, it starts to creep around the walls, and then you get that. But we're going to remediate any leftover mold or anything. We use this stuff called kills. Basically, it goes on and destroys the mold and kind of encapsulate anything in there. But we're going to let it dry out a couple more days, so it's absolutely as dry as possible.
Okay, awesome. So now, one thing that we probably won't get to but I know when we walk into the church, under our awning, there were some changes on there as well.
Yes. So first of all, just the lighting. Walking up to a church, probably the most dangerous part of walking to a church is tripping on something, especially at nighttime. So we have adequate lighting underneath. We redid the soffit. Your gutter guys and your roofers redid the gutter system and the irrigation system. I believe that was donated. So pretty much there's no way, unless Noah's flood starts coming, any water or dirt's going to get inside the church doors, and you should have a clean experience walking in and out, whether it's rain or sunshine out there.
Amen. Thank you so much. Well, Spencer, I appreciate taking your time. And so if I keep having this conversation, that means that's going to delay us getting in our church.
Yes, sir.
So church, man, I just wanted to let you know we're coming. They're doing such a great job. I'm just proud of Fire and Construction and all the contractors they have in here, as well as the blessings that we've been receiving from various congregations and people in our community. They're seeing what we're doing, church. Let's continue to show God who we are and who he is through us. Until next time, God bless and God keep you.